Hi guys, today I want to share with you my experience doing a low buy. So I started 2026 by deciding I wanted to do a year of more conscious consumerism and basically buying less and being more mindful about what I am actually buying, and especially why I choose to buy things, why I want to buy the things I want to buy. In the first place, the low buy has really helped me know myself better, know why I want to buy the things I want, and how many times those things I want. They are not exactly, I don't want to say they are not real needs, but so many things I want, like for example, a new iPhone, are identity buys, are things that I want to buy to signal, and not just to others, because I feel when we talk about identity buys, they are so focused towards the outside. But in my case, at least, I find that I want to signal to myself that I am the kind of person who has her life together and has an iPhone 17 Pro Max on Cosmic Orange, and it has 2 teras, and I am the kind of person who can just put 2K on a phone just because she can do it, because she wants it. And so I have realized that many of the things I want, it is not just the novelty aspect of it, or the little or not so little dopamine of buying a new thing, but also the fact that I want to be the kind of person who doesn't have to worry about money like that can go to the supermarket and say, hey, they have this new fancy ice cream flavor, it costs 8 euros, but yeah, I'm just gonna try it because I want to try it, and not have to think, well, it is not healthy, you know, so much saturated fat, so much sugar, it's 8 euros, the normal ice cream is 2 euros. The low buy experience has really helped me analyze my behaviors as a buyer and as a consumer, but at the same time, it has not helped me insofar as that I am already a person who has during her whole life lived by making herself smaller and just with a scarcity mindset and this idea that I need to be stoic, I need to be hard, I need to not need things, I need to not want things, because, you know, wanting extra is like vanity, and vanity is bad, and not just ecologically or financially bad, but morally bad up to a certain point. So the low buy has really helped me a lot in the psychological sense of understanding my own habits regarding shopping and why I want things, but at the same time it has really restricted even more a part of me that was already very restrictive, and that is why I have decided to stop doing the low buy. Now, this does not mean I am now going to be a shopaholic and not care about what I buy, why I buy it, and how much I am buying, but I have realized, and I will talk more about this in another video, that I am just so tired of living a small life. And on the one hand, the low buy and these kind of personal finance challenges can be really helpful for you to really know in what categories you're spending, how much you're saving, and through that giving you the discipline and the allocation of resources to really improve your life. But in my personal case, it has also made something that was restrictive even more restrictive, that psychological area of my life. And so on the one hand, it has helped me, and on the other hand, it has proved to be slightly damaging, because even though I know I don't need an iPhone to be happy, I am just so tired of not getting things that I really want. And I have this tendency, and I'm sure a lot of you can relate to this, where I say, okay, my birthday or Christmas, I'm gonna buy this big thing, and then the deadline approaches and I start like, well, you know, I could buy this big thing, or I could buy these 2 biggish medium-sized things, and then the deadline keeps approaching. It's like, well, but I could get only one of the medium-sized things, and then it keeps approaching, and well, but you know, do I really want the medium-sized thing? I could get this smaller thing, and at the end I end up spending money anyways, but under the guise of spending less, I never buy what I actually want, and thus I am never really satisfied. When I could have afforded the thing I wanted originally, I just felt bad about wanting something like that for myself, because my boyfriend says, oh, I need a new laptop and I have the money, I go that week and buy him the laptop, okay, but it's for me. And if it's for me, I feel it is morally bad for me to want things, especially expensive things, nice things, then kind of things that I see everyone having. Like, again, with the iPhone example, you go in the street, or not just online, but in the street in real life, and everybody and their granny has a friggin' iPhone 17 Pro Max, especially, you know, the orange one that is so easy to see because it's orange, it's friggin' orange. everybody has it, and so I tell myself, no, you know, it's not the best financial decision, it's not the best product, blah blah blah. And then I go out and I see everyone having it, and then I grab my actual phone and I go on social media and see everyone having it. It just makes me feel at an emotional level, okay, but why do I not deserve it, but everybody else has it? And it is a very silly thing from a logic, rational standpoint, but it really affects me. And this does not mean I'm gonna go and just go buy myself an iPhone, but I don't want to have this kind of life anymore where I am constantly morally judging myself for things that are totally okay to want. There is no moral judgment about wanting to have a shiny new thing. It is the most human thing. And there is nothing wrong with me deciding, you know, once a year or twice a year for Christmas and my birthday, I'm gonna buy this big thing for me when I can't afford the thing. I feel it's just me having a mindset that I don't deserve things. And it's really frustrating because there are things that I don't want to judge, you know what I mean? It's like there are things that I see everybody around me and on social media, but especially in real life have it. And this is why I have decided to stop the low buy. Now, I did have rules for my low buy that were quite restrictive in this sense, insofar as no new technology if it's not absolutely necessary, no new accessories because I've already used the ones I have, no new clothes unless is for, you know, substituting one piece that is no longer in a wearable condition, and you know, those kind of t-shirts that first they're t-shirts and they go for the gym, then they're for sleeping, and then they become a cleaning cloth. And this was working really well the first few months, but after half a year of doing this, I realized, you know what, there's nothing wrong with me wanting to buy 1 or 2 new t-shirts every few months to just have some new t-shirts. And so I think this is going to help me find more balance rather than just restrict myself. This is my experience. I'd love to know how your low buys are doing and what do you think about this restrictiveness in your personal cases. I know the low buy challenges and the no buy challenges help a lot of people, and obviously it depends tremendously on case by case scenario because everybody's in completely different circumstances. But yeah, let me know if you like this video, give me a like and subscribe if you want to hear me talk more, and I'll see you in the next one.